Governor Cuomo's bombshell announcement came after nearly an hour of defense, first from his lawyer, Rita Glavin, who said the report that came out last week accusing the governor of sexual harassment was unfair, didn't include witnesses who discredited some of the allegations, did not include his answers, and treated some of these statements as sexual misconduct or sexual harassment when they were simply innocent gestures on the part of the governor, which was a theme that he began his statement by repeating. He said there were not 11 cases of sexual harassment. There are 11 women that I offended, and I apologized. I've been too familiar with people. I hug and kiss men and women, but I didn't realize how the lines have been withdrawn. And he said the attacks were driven by politics, that his instinct was to fight them, but that would not be in the best interest of the state. NBC's Kathy Park is outside the State House in Albany. Kathy, did they see this coming?
Pete, good afternoon to you. I think this is a shock that is affecting everyone here in Albany. Just moments after the announcement was made, there were a couple people here in front of the State House who were clapping. So obviously there was mounting pressure for the governor to step down. I do want to point out that this announcement comes exactly 1 week after the release of that explosive AG report where several women came forward to investigators alleging sexual harassment by the governor. And this comes also just a day after the Judiciary Committee began impeachment proceedings. We thought this was going to be a lengthy process. We were given a timeline yesterday. We were told that it was going to take weeks for all of the documents from the AG's office, as well as Governor Cuomo, to submit. He had a deadline for Friday to submit this, but now we have this bombshell announcement saying that he will be stepping aside. He said that he had to do this because it will likely be a distraction for New Yorkers. It will also cost New Yorkers millions of dollars. And Pete, I do want to point out that this is extremely significant because this hasn't happened for the state of New York in over 100 years. So what happens next? So we are following this closely. We understand that Lieutenant Governor Kathy Hochul will be moving in once the proceedings move forward. You heard from Governor Cuomo just a few minutes ago saying that this will be effective in 14 days. But Lieutenant Governor Kathy Hochul will be stepping in the interim, and then we'll be going from there and monitoring what happens next, Pete.